This week's Parshas Vayishlach. It says in 2 weeks ago's Parshas and Parshas told us that when Avram told Eliezer to go find the wife for Yitzchak, it says that Eliezer went to Lavan and Bethuel's house, and it says that when Eliezer asked Bethuel if he could take Rivka for a wife, Lavan quickly said, "Yeah, you can take Rivka for a wife," before Bethuel said anything. So Rashi explains, you see from here how big of a rush it was, because Lavan is speaking before his father. His father didn't even answer, and Lavan just started speaking. The question is, it says in this week's Parsha, that when they came and they wanted to marry Dinah, and when they said to Yaakov, we take Dinah as a wife, the Shvatim quickly spoke up and said that maybe we'll see, maybe we could work out a deal. But Yaakov didn't say anything. And this week's Parsha, Rashi doesn't say that the Shvatim were Rishon for speaking up before Yaakov. So the question is that why over there, the Parsha told us, Lavan was considered a whole big Russia, but over here the Shvatim did the same thing, and they're not considered a Russia. So the first answer that over here was much different. First of all, over here, you could say this answer to be Chiddush, but over here, when it says that the people came and they said, "Can we marry Dinah?" It didn't say they spoke to Yaakov. It said they came and they spoke to them, which means they spoke to the Shvatim and Yaakov. So therefore, the Shvatim technically are able to answer because they were talking to the Shvatim. Even though you could ask a question at the end of the day, but it's still your father. You still have to wait for your father to answer. So technically, on that you can answer. You can answer with a mashal. Now, let's say there's a janitor. At the end of the month, you have to pay his bills, you have to pay him. What happens? Does the janitor go to the Rosh Yeshiva and the Rosh Yeshiva goes and actually pays the janitor? No, the janitor goes, either someone in the Yeshiva pays him, the administrator, the Manal pays him, but the Rosh Yeshiva never goes and pays the janitor. So the same thing over here. The Shvatim realized that once they started talking about, even though it is Dinah, the Shvatim realized that they wanted to work out a deal. They didn't want to just marry Dinah, they wanted to marry into Yaakov's family, they wanted to mix. So the Shvatim realized that Yaakov didn't want to deal with himself. Yaakov was cool with Torah. So therefore the Shvatim quickly spoke out and started saying, maybe we can make a deal. But over there, Parshas told us when it says that Lavan spoke out, first of all, they were talking to Bethuel. It says they were talking to Bethuel. It doesn't say they were talking to Lavan. So you see, that's why over there, Rashi's saying that you see how big of a Rasha Lavan is. But over here, when the Shvatim spoke out, Rashi doesn't have to say anything that they're Rishon, because they're not Rishon at all. Have a great Shabbos.